Thanks for staying with us. So recently, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs directed all missions abroad to compile lists of willing nationals who request to come home. This was sequel to the request by Nigerians stranded abroad in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic across the world. Joining us via phone is the Chairperson, Nigerian Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri. Good morning, madam. Are you there?
Yes, good morning. How are you, ladies?
Very, very good. Good to have you on the show.
Staying safe?
Yes, we are. Now, so we heard that they've compiled a list and then Nigerians are being evacuated. Could you tell us about that?
I don't want to use the word evacuation. Yes, names are being compiled by the various missions, and as I speak to you, we have well over 1,000 from different parts of the world. The highest number coming from the UK, and the next is the USA. But there are conditions to fulfill. Condition number one, and is according to protocol by the NCDC, condition number one is we expect all of them to get tested for the COVID-19 and they'll be armed with their results that you're negative before you can board, because NCDC and the government has to put into consideration Nigerians here too.
Right.
And apparently from past experiences, NCDC has said when you come in, self-isolate, but most people didn't keep to those instructions. So
right.
Rule number one, get tested.
Oh, great.
And then you can board. Secondly, when you do come in, you must go on compulsory 14-day isolation. Again, it's an NCDC protocol. Because even though you may be tested negative, when you do come in, you never can tell. You still have another 14 days when you travel to another location
right.
to ensure that you stay safe from everybody.
That 14 days can be in your home, right?
No, it's compulsory. It's compulsory.
Is it in your house, the isolation?
Sorry, the isolation, is it going to be in your house or at the center?
No, it's compulsory isolation. Two options. There are some, we won't name them, some hotels that have agreed to keep them in compulsory isolation. So you're going to have security there to ensure that you don't run away. So you're not going to your home. You're going to that, and you're going to pay for it. If you cannot pay for it, then you go to the government facility. Those are the options we're giving them. So those who can fulfill the options, the government will bring them back. Some are saying when they come back, they want to go home. But from experiences, people have gone home and did not obey laws.
Exactly.
So we're not ready to take those chances according to NCDC. And these are NCDC protocol that we cannot do anything about.
Okay. All right.
It was in the news yesterday that those willing to return will have to foot the bill of their return as well.
We'll have to
foot the bill, buy their tickets to return.
Oh, yes.
So how do you cover for those who are truly stranded for indigent reasons?
You see, it's not even about the ticket. It's more about getting your test done. If you have your test done, and then this is your test, you're negative, and then you cannot come home, we can look out for ways around it. And the tickets will be highly subsidized. The tickets will be very reasonable. We're already working with some airlines to see what is doable. So that is there because we put some options on the table. So it's not even about your ticket. First is, are you corona negative? That is the criteria number one. Therefore, those who cannot have, and then most people really, from those who have filled the forms, they traveled for one reason or the other. Some went on vacation, some went for courses, some want their children to come home because like in the UK, the schools are closed for 6 months, so you want your kids to come back to Nigeria. So there are different reasons. However, for those who cannot afford the ticket, we'll profile them, look at them, and see what can be done. But the key criteria is just get your corona test done first.
Ma'am, I'd like to ask you, because if I were in the UK, for example, and I'm told that I have to go through a test before I board, and my test comes out negative, I wouldn't find it funny knowing that even as I arrive, I'll still be locked down for 14 days. Is there still a need for that additional lockdown, especially if you ensure that I give you all the right credentials, my phone numbers, my details, and all that? Well, after being tested, I wouldn't want to be locked down again.
Well, that would be for NCDC to decide. When you arrive, NCDC officials will be there. They'll see your results. They are likely to still test you on arrival. They can tell you to go after 2-3 days. So it's actually not something I can, it's beyond my own competence here. So it's still an NCDC decision. If you come in, you're still going to be tested, or they can look at your results and say, okay, we understand you, go after 1 day or 2 days. But the key thing is, because of the fact that you tell people, oh, go on self-isolation, even if you are tested negative in UK, when you come to Nigeria, you must still isolate for 14 days. I hope you
Okay.
understand that.
Right,
You're coming
right.
to another country. Anything could have happened on air. You don't know what could have happened.
Right.
You could
Yes,
have
you
been
could have
asymptomatic. You may not have shown any signs as at the time you are being tested. So you're going to another country.
Right.
Or it is your country. Like I said, you may have not shown any symptoms. So for the sake of the people of your own country,
Right.
it's also important that you take further precautions. So NCDC will take the decision.
Okay.
There are NCDC protocols and they have the final say.
All right.
So nationwide, there's been a challenge of getting people tested. And the tests are limited to those that are showing symptoms or have been directly exposed to someone. So when you say before coming back to Nigeria, they should get tested, is the mission in those countries doing anything to facilitate the ease of getting the test done? Because if they just go to the hospital, they might not get the test done to them because people are managing their resources as it is in most of these nations.
My sister, these are trying times of the whole world. In fact, if you have the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I think yesterday at the briefing, it's actually advisable that you stay where you are at this point in time until this whole thing is over. That's the general advice. But if you want to come back, you just have to follow those procedures. So it's difficult, but like in the UK, some are offering to do the private testing. It is expensive. It costs money. But if you can afford it, there are private labs to go to. Again, there's free one. There's one you can pay. In Nigeria here, I hope you know you can do a test, but it will cost about $1 million to 1.2 million privately. So you can arm yourself with that. So it depends. So some missions are already putting that together. Like in the UK, some are doing the private testing. Some say it's expensive, but it's not compulsory. And we have some who have said, well, we can help out if there are people who want to do the test, and because it's the time to help one another, it's the time to show love to one another. So yes, the missions are trying their best, but one thing is certain: it's a difficult time for the whole world. This is not why we sit in Nigeria and say, there's a tornado in America, are you okay? We're all asking each other all over the world, are we all okay where we are? So let's understand that it's a difficult time, it's a challenging time, and we just pray that we get over this period.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. That we're speaking with the chairman, the Nigeria Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri.